Charger. If they had a bounce spell, they should have bounced the Battle Cry Goblin maybe too. Oh, did we just beat the best deck in the format? Hello, good game. Welcome back, ghouls and goblins. Thank you for taking the time to support the channel. I hope you're all having a magical day. Make sure to like the video and subscribe for your chance to win up to 500,000 gems and a complete rare playset for the new expansion, triggering at 35,000 subs for the expansion giveaway, which is really cool. Today we'll be playing Boros Goblins. I'm calling it Paladin Goblins. We have Paladin Class, Showdown of the Skalds, and Rally of Ranks in the deck within our white source, and then the rest is just mono red goblins, right? This is a standard 2022 deck that I find to be fairly competitive. We're just looking at fine-tuning the number of lands. I don't know if it's me, and I'm gonna actually really require some feedback from you guys, right? So if you're playing this deck with the next couple days, come back to the video, comment on it, let me know how the land was. Did you brick? Did you flood? Was it perfect? I need as much data as possible for version 2 of the deck. So that is your mission. Play the deck, let me know where the land falls for you personally, because I had some issues with it today. It's almost laughable. I went from like 0 lands to all lands, back to 0, back to all. It's very weird. And then, you know, one game was good, but you know, we missed lethal in that one, of course. You know, we did get it later though. So I do think this deck is really competitive. All jokes aside, I'm just looking to improve upon it for the next variant, right? So again, thank you all so much. We're gonna break down the deck list, the strategies, the synergies, go through the gameplay footage, expose ourselves for the scrub that we are, and of course, wrap up with our final thoughts and deck review. Plans to head in a specific direction with it in the future. So this one is all on you guys. Thanks so much, really appreciate it. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and check out that link tree for all of our goodies. Let's get into it. All right, Paladin Goblins, standard, best of 1, 2.0 average mana value with 25 creatures, 13 non-creatures, and 22 land. It should be okay, but you know, maybe we need to drop this. I don't know. I'm gonna require that information from you guys. We do have the Snarls in deck. We have the pathways for consistency, because there's not a lot of white in the deck. We wanna have that main red availability. There are a few basic planes, so as a rule of thumb, you're playing the Snarl, that fills that void, and the Needleverge Pathway is always a red source unless you absolutely need the white source, in which case it can fill that role for you. Otherwise, use it as the red source probably 90% of the time. The deck revolves around, you know, all of the new goblins that we got. The most notable is the Hobgoblin Bandit Lord for 3, a 2/3 Lord. Other goblins you control get +1/+1. You can pay 1 red, tap the Hobgoblin to deal damage equal to the number of goblins that entered the battlefield under your control this turn to any target. That's not really relevant in this deck. That's more of like a Krinko deck, right? So just using it as a 2/3 +1/+1. We have another Lord within the deck, and now this card will always be standard legal in best of 1 in Magic the Gathering Arena, not in, you know, paper format. So take note on that. It's pretty cool for people worried about rotation, because this will never rotate from Arena, which is pretty cool. It's a 3/3. Other goblins you control get +1/+1. You can sacrifice a goblin to destroy an artifact, which is really cool. Moving over to the Battle Cry Goblin. This is actually fairly important to the deck. A 2/2 for 2 mana. We can tap it, sorry, not tap, but pay 2 to give goblins we control +1/+0 and haste until the end of turn. And most importantly, battle tactics, attacking with total power of your creatures 6 or more to trigger the creation of a 1/1 red goblin creature token, also tapped and attacking, which is really, really nice. Lots of our other goblins are just in the deck from, you know, who knows where. The Tin Street Cadet, another Arena best of 1 only card, 1/1. Whenever it becomes blocked, create a 1/1 goblin creature token. That's quite nice. 2 copies of the Raging Goblin, again Arena friendly for best of 1, 1/1 with haste. A new goblin, the Javelineer for 1, a 1/1 with haste, and whenever it becomes blocked, it deals 1 damage to target creature blocking it. That's nice, so creatures with 1 toughness cannot block the Javelineer. 4 copies of the Fireblade Charger. I'm sure you're familiar. A 1/1. It has haste if it's equipped. It does not have equipment in this deck, so don't worry about it. However, when it dies, it deals damage equal to its power to any target, which is really nice. And then 4 copies of our Paladin Class, which really makes the deck shine. Not a Goblin, but a 1-drop, so we should talk about it while we're here. When it enters play, spells your opponent's cast during your turn cost 1 more to cast. If you level it up to 2, creatures you control get +1/+1. Amazing. And then we can level it up to 3. Whenever you attack until the end of turn, target creature gets +1/+1 for each other attacking creature and gains double strike. That's absolutely amazing, right? We have Rally of the Ranks. As it enters the battlefield, choose Goblins. Goblins get +1/+1. Absolutely love it for 2 mana. And then we have 2 copies of UC Pair of Goblins. Instant speed. Creatures you control get +2/+0 until the end of turn. If you can get lethal, or if not, instant speed on your opponent's turn to create the 2 1/1 red goblin creature tokens. And then finally, 3 copies of Showdown of the Skalds. Exile the top 4. You may play them until the end, or until your next turn, right? So that's quite nice. And then for that turn and the turn after it, whenever you cast a spell this turn, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. This is nice because you can push up the Fireblade Charger. This is really nice. You can also push up the Cadet, so they're forced to block it, making you the token. That token will benefit from Paladin Class, from Rally of the Ranks, and that's really nice as well. Even your Hobgoblin will push it up. So it's not uncommon to have 3/3 tokens, 4/4 tokens in the battlefield, which is very, very good, right? So there's lots of Anthem effects, and there is also the option to push up your creatures with Showdown of the Skalds through the +1/+1 counters, which is really nice. So this deck, for me, is very good. I'm just working at beating the Shuffler right now. I think that through your help, letting me know how the lands feel on your end personally, together we can really make this a top-ranked deck for the standard 2022 queue. Now, where it goes once the new Innistrad cards are released, who knows? I can't guarantee that. But for now, this is super playable, it's competitive, and it's like a lot of fun. So for me, it's a really cool deck. Paladin Goblins version 1. I hope you guys enjoy. Thank you so much. Check out the gameplay footage, and we'll be back to wrap up after that with our final thoughts. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe as always to help support. And if you're a Bitcoin baller, maybe not so much these days. Check out the Linktree link for the Patreon, stuff like this. Enjoy. Going first, much better, right? This is something that we can actually get behind, right? So it's a turn 1 Charger. No haste, right? We sneak this in later on. Just get going. I want to sneak that haste in with these other 2 1-drops. Berserker has first strike. You dog. It would kill the Charger, but then we could kill it. You're not supposed to play creatures against my Goblin deck. Open field, I just want to attack you for 3 turns. Especially something with first strike. Let's just dive right into the Paladin Class. And now I think we're in a better position to throw down. Make another 3/3 on the side. Beautiful. Let's kill that thing first and just clean up the trash. I think it's worth the trade. Just applying a bunch of pressure. That life gain, are you kidding me? That's some pretty nasty life gain, let me tell you what. Only attacking with all to get the extra 2/2. just don't know if that was worth it. And we got the trade, and they lost 2 life. They can't attack. Well, Arnie can attack, but still wanting to defend, I think. Skalds, sick top deck. Heyo! Well, we need to draw a mountain. There's too many planes here. No attacks. We're going to power up the Fireblade Charger just as much as we can. We might even just Trashmaster. Well, these both have haste. We're up to 8. Okay, no field wipe. They're going wide. Just a token. Yeah. Charger. All day. Every day. Raging Goblin. Charger. And then I think Rally. On our hand. Charger again. Or they're not going to block the Charger is the thing. They have to block here, though. Right? That is a lot of damage. That's just lethal, right? Being on the play, so much better. Right? So much better. Well, this hand, I just don't think is going to do. This, on the other hand, is nice. Charger, Rally. Hopefully, Javelineer and Battle Cry. That sucks. We do get the block. Mono green's gonna be a hard matchup, right? They're on the play. We brick! That's alright. 3/3 is not bad. We want that third land. They get a 3/3 as well. And removal. Hot dog. I'm going to pass turn. If they binding Rally, I'm going to freak out. That does suck. We could trade with it. But what if they have removal? Should we just race and chump block? Maybe. Told you I was gonna freak out. Nice. So this is bad for us. Again, they're on the play. This time, we're not getting as close. Alright, we lost our Anthem effect. It really slows us down. Q. Oh my gosh. Interesting. Takes our Battle Cry Goblin. It should probably just take a token. That's always smart, but either is good. For a bunch. Go Trashmaster. The Javelineer can attack for 2 damage. Getting beat up pretty bad here. I don't know. Looks pretty grim. Going a little venture, sure. Little venture here, little venture there. A big ol' smack down there as well. Down to 5. Nice. There's like 12 land in this deck. But somehow, I got every one. Hold them all. And it's not enough juice. You know what I mean? We're so far behind. Nice. Insult to injury. You know what I mean? Very good game. We'll just pull out there, right? Our opponent goes first twice in a row. Not really looking forward to that at all. We can pull that third land. That could be beneficial. It's a good blocker. Oh, Shambling Ghast is an even better blocker. This is going to be bad for us. Let's attack first because the Shambling Ghast, when it dies, it's that nasty effect that we don't want on one of our other goblins. So they just get a treasure. It is what it is. Let's double down with our cadets. A 2/5 that also makes a treasure token. Look what they're doing off of 2 land. That's like, at a certain point, impressive. I wish I had a 3rd land. That'd be cool. But Mom, they got theirs. I want a 3rd land. No! You don't get any land. We got all of our land last game, right? No need to get any land this game. They get a nice little learn there. Probably... Oh, pest summoning. I was going to say environmental summoning. They must have some more land in hand. Yeah, they do. SR out. Crawlers out. This is an entire free-to-play deck other than that land, which is impressive. It is impressive. It's also impressive that I cannot get any land. Honestly, last match, all of our land. Today, no land. Or this match, no land, I should say. Just incredible. It's like a 37% chance that we've not got 5 times in a row. Really cool stuff. We're not doing anything on this. And look, it's just teasing us, right? Like our best card in the deck at 3 land that we just can't quite get to. Right, just can't quite get to it. Gassed it up. That ghast can kill our stuff when it gets sacked with the Predator or the Merchant. Gonna take some damage here. This is just painful for me. This is so painful. Come on! No! My God! Ouch. Oh, man. Like, we could attack and grab the 1/1s, but we're gonna lose our Battle Cry Goblins. Shuffler's fine. Like, the only reason I stay in this match is to see how many more draws we can take before getting a land. I feel like that guy from the other video we just did, right? Where the mono green player only got 2 lands for 15 turns. That basically cements us into death, right? There's no coming back from this. Let's just top deck one more non-land before we concede. Off the top. And at this point, it's so late that even if we do get a land, it doesn't matter. So I just want to see us not get the land for a little comedy's sake, right? Let's have a good laugh. Get it all out of our system, right? Ha ha. Well, you know, like I said, too late. Nice. Look at us go. Right? Look at us go. All 15 damage we have on board. They just fry it immediately. Good game. Deep breaths, HGG. It cannot last. It's just a streak of bad luck, that's all. Going first, and within our hand, more land than the entire last game. Oof. Omega oof. Sometimes I have no words. This is definitely a red source, though. And we'll go with the non-haste creature first. Looking for another 1-drop. And then potentially a 3-drop. I do not want that land. I do not want that land at all. Please go away. And this is what I need. Blood, brick. Blood, brick. What is going on? I have no words. Today's video is brought to you by the Shuffler. I honestly thought that was gonna be another land. It is the best possible top deck we could have gotten, though. A Hobgoblin Bandit. So this should have been a 1-drop instead of a land in hand. And we could have another creature in play. Again, with the instant removal on our Bandit. Super Sag Town, but hey, you know, it is what it is. We're going straight to Showdown. They probably just negate it. But I don't want... So we're just going to go with our Trashmaster. I know they're going to counterspell it. So just like, I don't want them to counterspell Showdown on the Skalds. Thank you very much. Seems weird thanking them for a counterspell. Let's just try to put the pressure on. And this instant speed goblin could be good for us too. If they're like, I'm not going to play this turn, I'm going to hold up my mana. I'm just going to attack and hold up my mana. You know what I mean? And then hopefully they've wasted their mana for the turn. Or they just have another counterspell. Okay. So we're good to go. Let's take it while we can get it. With a lot of +1/+1 counters, there could be a Draconic Intervention that throws a wrench into our plans at any point. Right, and these counter spells have, and the removal really slowed us down. But, you know, we've got more land than we need. We at least pull the Skalds so we can take advantage of it. And, yeah, they have 2 available mana. We're tapped out. And they already played a land this turn. So all they get is a draw one. They did not play a land. Dang it. So Battle Cry Goblin. Push up the Charger. Cadet. Push up the Charger. Then I guess double Pally. Double Charger. And then we get a big hit, which is nice. It's not something they want to block. Down to 7. It's also more damage than they might be able to do. It's hard to say. This could turn super south at literally any second here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Potentially 8 mana. This is instant and sorcery, yeah, so we're probably screwed here, right? Alrund's Epiphany coming at ya. Limrith. And pass. So they have 2 blockers. I think if we just like push everybody up, right? That might be our best option, I think. And this has haste as well. +1/+1 on the Charger, I think, is the right play. And we're going to get an additional attacker here as well. So they need like a bounce spell on the Charger. If they had a bounce spell, they should have bounced the Battle Cry Goblin maybe too. Oh, did we just beat the best deck in the format? What's up? What's up? Quit bragging, you're 97%, kid. Going first with 3 land and one of our good lands and a Skald. Watch us lose this one now, right? Watch us lose this perfect hand. Den and Cadet go out first. Can we top that? 2 drop. Ooh, that's kind of awkward. I don't care for 2 showdowns. That's a little greedy, right? I would have preferred another 1 drop. Or a 2 drop. Just a sword. We hit for 2 more, and we hold up our Goblin pair for 3. Oh no. I see where this is going. We could be in trouble here. The Rune deck is probably very good. And they're going to grab a lot of lifelink. So this is going to be awkward. 3 lands. Oh, today's luck continues. And we already have 4 in play. What in the heck? Shuffler's fine. 46 cards left in our deck. We've pulled like half of our lands. A quarter of the way through our deck, and we've pulled half of the lands. Oh, that's not the right ratio. Deep rest, HCG. Don't lose it yet. You're still in this. We lose our Skalds. No, we lose our Cadet. I do like the Cadet. I get the free life gain and the draw. Not cool, man. I guess let's push up the Javelineer. And another... Maybe the 2 Skalds will be good. Watch, how many lands do we pull off this Skalds? 4 lands, just like right in a row. Only 2. Only 2. It's still unbelievable. How are we still pulling lands at this point? I mean, this gives first strike, does it not? Just vigilance. So there, and it's +2/+0. So it's gonna be a 4/3. Let's see what we can get up to here. Really? I mean, the sword on the apparition's kind of psycho. But the Runeforged Champion is like, it's so good, and it's got life gain. I guess this doesn't really matter either. It would be cool. Maybe we should have saved that for next turn. Oh, and they just have another. I think it was good for us to take. And another, nice. Okay. Stop it. You dog. We should have played the Charger first, my bad. Totes, my bad. This isn't bad though. It's pretty nice, I think, actually. Let's spread the love. Right, this isn't bad. Lots of pressure. Down to 6 and we get a 1/1. Yeah. Oh, and we can sink all of our mana into the Paladin class. Give something double strike. And I have a feeling it's going to be the Fireblade Charger. Doomscar. Clearing out Spirit's fine. Potable Hole on the Charger. Or the Cadet. Should be the Charger. Hey, I'm fine with that. And no attacks, or what's going on here? Why wouldn't they put that on the Spirit? This is a white source. Let's power up. Level 1. We can't afford it, hey? Is it too expensive, man? Good game. Cool. So that's kind of how it works. Paladin class, Showdown of the Skalds. Rally of the Ranks is in here too. I think that one match our opponent removed it a bunch, but it just works. It's feeling very, very good. Like Showdown comboed with Paladin class. I absolutely love it. And then, you know, when we do get Rally of the Ranks out, it's like, it's turbo, it's gas, right? Going first, cool. Maybe too many odd cards here. That is a nice card. If we can top deck that third land, we're in business. But you know, normally that should be no problem. But if today's taught us absolutely anything, oh, it probably will be. Let's rally up next. Shambler. Oh, we do get it, and we actually get the best possible land we could off the top. which is nice. And we're going in with goblins. Hit for 2. The Shambler can't block us, or it just straight up dies. Oh, it's freaking out back there. The wolf pack, gross. We should probably use Potable Hole in the deck. I don't know. I don't know, man. This allows us to continue swinging. I doubt they trade with it. Really? What an interesting world. It'd be cool if somehow this guy also had first strike. That would be so broken for a common, right? Oh, that troll's gonna shut us down in a big way as well. Did they double block this? They could. I'm just gonna hopefully sink everything into Paladin Class. Don't you dare. Oh. Shit. Well, that's probably that. Blizzard Brawl is a thing. Right? Ouch. That is straight up depressing. If we draw a creature, we can play. If not. It's so sad. Double fight effect. You gotta love it. You just gotta love it. Maya is literally a ninja. I have the green screen held up with tiny tack, and she climbs up behind it somehow and rips them out. The tacks are in the roof, right? They're not just anywhere. Let's see how many more lands we can draw here. None. Good game. It's not happening, you guys. Weird draws today. Let's keep trying a few more games. Alright, at least we're lucky enough to go first. 4 land in hand. I honestly do not know what's going on with the shuffler today. I guess we could cut even more land. Don't know. It's just so strange for me right now. I've not had land issue like this in a while. We do fold out, though, very successfully. Right? This is nice. Even though there's too much land in our hand, this should... One of these can be a land. This can be a 1-drop, and then we top deck another 1-drop or a 2-drop, right? Of course not. It's more land. I'm going to freak out. We can still super swing in, though. They're not going to block with the Spirit. The Spirit's very good for them. 12. At least we can activate our land. Another Spirit. And then 2 tokens. 4 blockers. Good on them. 2-3 with Ward. Oh! Hit the jackpot, baby! What a life to live. Oh, that's, it costs 1 more than the Haven. My bad. My bad. View battlefield. This has not the ability to kill it. Oh, we're gonna die. Yeah, that was a bad attack. Oh, that was so bad. I misjudged the land. I thought we'd get more through than that. HGG, you're such a dingling. And now the land doesn't hit for as much because we lost our Hobgoblin. I'm so excited. It's like, well, what do we do with all this land? I know. We'll attack blindly into the abyss. Oh my gosh. Wow. I'm honestly surprised that's not a land, but I'm positive all these will be. What is the point? No attacks end turn. That's gonna be hard to handle. No blocks. Alright. Charger out. On the cadet. Do we just go all in on the cadet, or do we go to the charger because they're so low on life? We could only get it up by one more. So it's gonna be 3, 4. That's not enough. Frickin' land. No attacks. We're in trouble. Let's be honest. Monk class, and then the Runeforge champion. Seen a lot of this Runeforge champion deck going around. Want that life gain right now, eh? Oh, I see. That makes sense. I would have just put it there originally, but that's cool that it goes with it now, right? And, yeah, it's just GG's. Right, it's not gonna get there. We do get the land out, though. Yeah! Good game. Going first. That's great. Accidentally kept my hand when I pressed the record button. Maybe it'll be better than if we planned it. Right? We do have a 2-drop. That's nice. We need a land for our 3-drop. We do get it. That's nice. So now we can play our Paladin class and our Goblin. Top deck our 4th land. Everything's perfect. Looking at some removal here. So we can either double play this turn, but this does nothing until we activate it later on. So let's play Snarl this turn, taking a risk. Paladin class stays in our hand because it wouldn't actually be doing anything yet. And then we can play our Trashmaster, guaranteed. So that should help. Being asked if I've considered raid bombardment. Yes, but it's not good when there's removal. You just need more creatures, you need more pressure. Raid Bombardment's a dead card. Once they removed your creatures, it just needs to be another creature card. Even this really sucks. Right? Because, you know, if one of these cards was Raid Bombardment, it would just be sitting on the field doing nothing, instead of being, example, this 1/1 in play that we can do something with at least. And we don't keep our goblins below 2 power. Obviously, just jumping in here. Because we use Rally, we use Paladin class, we use Trashmaster, we use the Hobgoblin. You know, it's not uncommon to have goblins 5/5, 6/6, 7/7. Showdown of the Skalds also powering our goblins up. So Raid Bombardment is a very ill-synergized card with this version of goblins. Not that it can't be effective with a goblin build, it's just not this one. Just in case anybody else on YouTube's getting some crazy ideas, I did want to... You are a jerk. I guess we just destroy their artifact, right? Tit for tat. Now they have to use this artifact mana here. Oh, they do! Why not? And, you know, there's a great example of why the removal is so terrible to run into. Look at this. We've got some land. We're making some goblins. We're hitting for 4. Thank you. Yeah, that's just lovely. Goblin, go! Goblin Class, go! Unfortunately, we don't have another white source to push into it. I have the 2 here. Yikes. That's a big dragon. Oh, another land off the top. You guys have seen it all here today. Absolutely. If I do this, it taps the land. It's better for us to attack, but we're dead next turn anyways. We get them down to 3. Obviously, they just dump in 5. It's an 11-11. Very, very good game. Let's just save them the trouble. Getting close a lot of the time, but it's like, what is going on with this land, you guys? I think in the next version of the deck, we're going to be trimming a land. Let's try one more just to confirm our biases that, you know, there is too many land in this deck. All right, going first with apparently too many land in our hand. I'm nervous. This is where it all lies. And I think, you know, it is too many land. We only ever want to hit that 4th land. We never want to go to 5 land, right? And we are. Always. We're going to like 10 land in the top 15 cards. It's breaking my brain today. I'm like honestly having a hard time conceptualizing what's happened to me today. I have to go into meditation and just like, you know, ponder this. So this is nice. We are on the play against another Goblin deck. It should be advantageous. Battle Cry Goblin, that's fine. Hit for 1, I assume. There's that string of land that is always there. I'm going to attack. They don't want to block this, and I just want to push damage. And we're getting 2/2/2s next turn, so we can just, like, you know, kill both their guys. Or we can let them attack and just keep applying pressure. 3/3 with haste. Nice, I don't mind that. It's pretty cool. Let's keep the 1 goblin alive. And let's try to hedge value on the turn after this with the +1/+1 counters. Let's just hit. Okay, this feels good. This is what I want the deck to be like every single match, right? Hit that 4 land. Good to go. Down to 8. So sad. So, buffing up the Fireblade Chargers. Right, they make great defenders here. And then we want to play both of these, so we'll need this to be another white source. Rally goes in on Gobos. and then Paladin Class in, right? Paladin Class on top of Showdown of the Skalds is like, it's fire. It's good. We know. We know. No attacks. And now I'm just going to build up value on them. We're going to slam in for a super duper Gobbo Ultra Smash. I don't know. Watch them just smash us this turn. Here's the Embercleave that's not in standard. Got him! The 2/5/5s should probably cement our victory. We do have this Trashmaster next turn as well. We could even Paladin Class. So there's lots of different options. Like Frostbite. Okay. The Royal Eruption. Okay. Now they're out of cards. Nice. Yeah, let's just get this in there, right? Going wide. 5/5 at a certain point. Like, what are you going to do? And then we can take the turn. Well, I don't even know if we take the turn off to Skalds or we just push in with Paladin Class at this point. Kind of end game it with Double Strike. The Flame Skulls in. Don't mind that. I mean, the flying is kind of annoying, but... And the +1/+1 maybe doesn't matter at this point already because we have so many rally in. Let's just fold in. No haste. At this point, I think we do need just to start striking. Right? Forcing a block every turn. Not pretty, but something that we need to do. After this, you know, we're great. We've got another Trashmaster and we've got a Cadet. It's just surviving this one turn, which could be a little awkward. They do have their Bugbear land, which is 2 additional attackers if they remember, totaling 5. But we've got blockers on the important things, and they just don't want to deal with it, which is fine by us. So there is hope, right? Like, we see the potential here. We just need to maybe balance it in a little bit better. Let's break down the deck with some final thoughts. Wolf, Paladin Goblins version 1. What an incredible deck. In the play queue, we're dominating with it. I don't think I dropped a single match, which is great. However, you know, top 1500 Mythic is something entirely different. I think we slipped rank a little bit today, but really, I personally feel like we got beat by the Shuffler. I know that's a bad attitude to assume because, you know, it is really close to that victim mindset, and I don't ever want to be there. But we're kind of working those outliers out of the algorithm, right? The anomalies, right? Today we're fighting Neo. Can't beat the guy. It's just like, okay, brick, flood, brick, flood. But we work those out of the way, right? It's not like it will always happen. That's my first and foremost thought, that, you know, it's not always going to happen, and the majority percentage of the time should be fine, right? We should hit that 4th land. We're on fire, good to go. Let's rip. However, you know, I'm only one man. I create 2 videos a day. I don't have time to play 10,000 matches to figure it out with this deck. That's where you guys come in. Let me know what you think, and then we're going to incorporate all of that data back, you know, filter it through myself, give it an old HGG distill, and we will come back with version 2, maybe with some different lands, you know, maybe even some different creatures, some different, you know, whatever you have for suggestions. Leave it in the comments below. You guys know the dig. Thank you all so much again. Really appreciate each and every one of you. Make sure to like the video, comment on it if you feel fit to do so, and of course subscribe to the channel for your chance to win not only 500,000 gems but a complete rare playset as well. And you can learn more and get more through the Linktree link. I'm losing it, and you know, that's really cool too. So whether it's the Spotify playlist or supporting the channel, the community, it's all available there. And, you know, one more time, just thank you all. Really appreciate each and every one of you. Every single day that you're here, it makes this worthwhile for me, of course. So enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll see you soon in the next video.